is joy. Coming to you live in Riley's mind. Make some noise! Sadness is in the house. Anger!
Let me at him!
We gotta get our mouth guard, people!
Fear. No, that's not ours. Disgust. Glad to have her on our team. Emotion.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we? I'm envy. Look at your hair. Oh, yeah, not happening.
That's on we.
On what?
It's what you would call the bar down.
What's your name, big fella?
That's embarrassment.
Welcome to headquarters, embarrassment.
Marian has a presentation for anatomy and physiology. Can we help her? Let's go together. Okay, the first one is the angular movements. Sadness, can you show them the flexion and extension? And also the abduction and adduction? Flexion is the movement in the anterior and posterior plane that decreases the angle between articulating bones. And extension occurs in the same plane but it increases the angle between articulating bones. Thank you, Sadness. You did great! Abduction is movement away from the longitudinal axis of the body in the frontal plane. Moving it back to the anatomical position is adduction. Adduction of the wrist moves the heel of the hands and fingers towards the body, whereas adduction moves them farther away. Now, let's go to circumduction. Disgust, it's your turn! Circumduction is a special type of circulating movement. Your hands move in a circle but your arms does not rotate. Now, let's go to rotational movements. Pierre, can you do it? Rotation of the head may involve left and right rotation. During medial rotation or internal rotation, the interior surface of the limb turns towards the axis of the trunk. The reverse movement is called the lateral rotation. Anger, your turn! Supination and pronation. First is the pronation. Turns the wrist and hands from palm facing front to the palm facing back. And the opposite movement, which the palm is turned anteriorly, is called supination. Another trivia is the forearm is supinated in the anatomical position. Hey, we're off to the last movement. It's the special movements. Who's doing it first? Oh, you embarrassed? Okay. Inversion is a twisting movement of foot that turns the sole inward, elevating the medial edge of the sole. The opposite movement is called eversion. On the other hand, dorsiflexion is flexion at the ankle joint and elevation of the sole, as when you dig in your heel. Plantar flexion. The opposite movement extends the ankle joint and elevates the heel, as when you stand on tiptoe. Thank you, embarrassment. Who's up next? Discuss, you do it. The reposition and opposition. Opposition is the movement of thumb towards the surface of the palm or objects between your thumb and palms. Opposition enables you to grasp and hold objects between your thumbs and palms. Reposition is the movement that returns the thumb and fingers from opposition. Wow, disgust! It's very demure, very mindful. Okay. How about you do protraction and attraction anxiety? Can you do it? Protraction is moving body part anteriorly in the horizontal plane. Traction is the reverse movement. How about you and we? How about you do elevation and depression? Your G? Okay. Depression, you depress your mandible when you open your mouth, and you elevate your mandible as you close your mouth. Another familiar elevation takes place when you shrug your shoulder.
Oh, wow. You guys are so good.
Let's save the best for last. The lateral flexion. And V! Let's go! Lateral flexion occurs when your vertebral column bends to the side. These movements pronounced in the cervical and thoracic regions.